So we're working on this problem here, and Erica has a really nice way of drawing things out and showing stuff. I really like her pictures and so on. But I want to caution about some of the notation that she's using. The thing is, a trig function, the name itself has no value. It needs an input so that the input then can be processed by the function and you get an output. So a trig function name should never be detached from its input. That being said, by detaching it like she does, she just writes cosine and secant here rather than cosine x and secant x. It's implied that those x's are there, that they're part of the function. You can't have just the name without its input. Okay. Now it simplifies things because you don't have to write quite as much. The problem is, because we sometimes do that and write it without, I see students do things like this. This is completely wrong, but this is what I see. I see things that look like cosine squared x divided by cosine x. And they say, oh, one of these, let me grab another color here, grab red. They say one of these cosines cancels with that cosine, with that. So I end up with just cosine x over x. And that somehow the name had somehow gained value and canceled out one of the names up there. Well, this is completely wrong. What is correct is realizing that the cosine squared x over cosine x literally means cosine squared x means take cosine x and multiply by cosine x and then divide by, and then there's it down there, divide by cosine x. So this cosine and that cosine, sure, they'll cancel out, but the name itself does not cancel. So just use caution when you're doing this, that you don't forget that the name of the function is always attached to an input for that function. Okay, to say secant is fine, but I mean secant of x, right? Cosine of x. Just be careful.